Hey.
Good
It's so
morning, Lizzie
nice to
Post.
be here with you. It's always good to get to see you. We're so used to working over the phone. But
It's
this is so fun. I've loved doing these lives with you.
same. And we have a great question today. Do you want to read me
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. Our first question is titled Clink, 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 Kiss. Because this question is getting answered as our Substack live this week, you may hear us address the live audience and reference being able to see each other. To get access to live questions, become a community member of our Substack by going to emilypost.substack.com. To catch recordings, you can visit our YouTube channel, Emily Post Productions. Here's our question. Dear Epic AE Team, nice title. Please forgive the faux pas of sending this while I'm sitting in the event, but my curiosity makes me want to know the official EPI answer. I'm currently in Michigan, attending a dear friend's wedding. It's been fun to see some cultural and regional etiquette differences between Oklahoma and Michigan weddings. That said, I've never been to a wedding reception where those in attendance clink their glasses with cutlery to make the newlyweds kiss. Is this a thing? Is this good, dare I say, fun etiquette to do this at a wedding? Is this a regional thing? I'm so curious to hear the answer. Thanks for all Team AE and the EPI do. One curious Okie in America's mitten. I've heard that is how you describe the hand, right?
Lizzie Post, I almost want to deflect and defer because you are so deep in wedding research right now, but I also do have a perspective and an opinion about
You
this.
do, yeah.
It is absolutely a thing. This is a thing people do. I just want to acknowledge that you will experience it at weddings. It happens. And you are describing what the thing is. People will
Yeah.
clink their glasses with the silver or flatware. And the idea is sometimes that little clinking sound passes around. Sometimes it's just one eager person, but it's meant to call the couple into a kiss. I recognize what a treasured experience this is for some people. Some people love doing it. I'm not the biggest fan. I don't want to play the scold.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell people not to do it. I would never interfere with people doing this at a wedding or tell someone that they were doing it wrong. But the reasons in my mind that I wouldn't do it myself are one, crystal, glassware, metal utensils, bang, 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 bang. Just not the best idea in the first place. The, the follow up, the more social side of it, that it is in subtle ways a pressure to perform affection for others. And
Mhm.
if someone's comfortable with that, if they enjoy it, it can be exciting. The risk is that not everyone might be comfortable or wanting that kind of social pressure. And if you were in that kind of situation, it could be uncomfortable. And that's not great etiquette. So, somewhere where you know it happens, where it's a big part of your family traditions, you probably have some latitude. Probably go for it. If you're saying to yourself, "Ooh, I just discovered this. Should I embrace it? Should I do it at the next wedding if no one else is?" I would advise a little bit of caution. Lizzie, how did I do?
Well, you answered the question. There's nothing else to say. I thought you were going to tell your own personal version of this story. Can I be awful and like try and coax it out of you on air live where you don't have a chance to say no? Or can I tell it for you?
I was going to say, can you tell it? Do you know?
I can tell it. I can at least let me see if I get it right. All right, y'all. But Dan's wedding was a multicultural wedding, and it's not as common in Pooja's family's culture, Indian culture, to do public displays of affection like a kiss and something like that. And I thought you guys did a good job of when that moment happened at your wedding actually kind of demurring and say like you kind of like giggled with the crowd and like bowed a little bit like but like no, we're not going to kiss. And I don't know if you did this or not, so you tell me, but we recommend that couples who are in that position and feeling that pressure and who are not going to kiss each other in that moment, not going to bend to it, raise your hands up in solidarity because essentially this is the crowd just cheering you on. And I think that taking it that way is a great way to move on from the lack of kiss that they're all pressuring and expecting, but have something that concludes it and gets you to the next thing, right?
I think that's
So,
great
anyway,
advice.
I don't remember. Did you guys do something like that? I can't remember, but I remember the polite, like, no.
Okay, so this was like the moment where that happened
Hi, Chelsea.
to us at our wedding, and we didn't feel so comfortable in that moment,
Yeah.
was also a moment where we were about to go into our couple dance as
Yeah.
a couple. And our couple dance was a really, just from my perspective, me experiencing it, it was a very close moment for us where
Yeah.
to a very romantic song, we danced a little, but I did like a little promenade with Pooch where I walked in a circle and sort of in a partner dance way was presenting her as we did a little
Yeah.
tour around the dance floor.
Yeah.
And that's how I remember that moment, that it sort of drew
There
out
you go.
the clinking of the glasses drew out essentially a presentation of us as a couple where we almost like circled the dance floor to
The
like
little
look around
promenade.
at people. Exactly.
I love it. I love it.
A version of what you just described. Yeah.
Another good way that if the timing was right, you could execute that. I mean, clearly you did, and make that work really, really nicely. So I love the idea of it. I like having a couple suggestions for folks to think about. And I also really like your encouragement that if and it's so hard because who's the one who should start the clinking? Your encouragement to not go for the clink if you're unsure, but to go for it if you're in a moment where you're like, I know like our family does the clink and the kiss, like that's a thing we do. I'll get it started for my cousin because I know she loves this tradition. That's an okay version of it. When you don't know the couple's wishes, don't be the person to start clinking the crystal. And typically it's just glassware these days, but but you never know. Those formal weddings, they get really formal, y'all. But I love the fact that this question came in the moment that someone is like emergency like bat phoning us with an etiquette question. And then I also loved it because I happen to have just gone over this section in the developmental edit of the wedding etiquette book that we're currently writing. So it was like I literally wrote the things we just talked about in a paragraph, and it's just it's fun to see it top of mind and still relevant. We're not cutting that section to my editor. Scott, good to see you. Thanks for joining. This is awesome. It's been so much fun getting to see people pop into the lives, and we really appreciate you guys entertaining them. Dan, any other thoughts on this particular question? And thank you for letting me get personal on for you on it.
Are you kidding? Ask me to tell stories from my wedding? Yes, please.
Good, 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 good. One curious Okie in America's Mitten, thank you so much for the question. We certainly hope that our answer helps. Bye, everybody.
See you back on Mike, Lizzie Post.
Adios.